Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the last day of trading. Welcome to Friday. I welcome you. We'll be trading the Friday close. Oh, shucks. What did I do? We'll be trading the Friday close. I welcome you all. Crazy markets. Crazy markets. Brokers are closing. CFT brokers are stopping gold trades. A lot happening in the market, ladies and gentlemen. But welcome. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's see if we're audible. We are just testing audibility. I welcome you all. Okay. Crazy markets. Brokers are closing. Okay. CFT brokers are. Oh, shucks. Sorry. Trades. Okay. So, a lot has been happening in the market lately, and I only have. Let me take out this watch. I only have two trades running, but that's the swing positioning. So, nothing much has been happening on my side. I am just sitting and looking for a trade, yeah. Unfortunately, I started late. There is two possibility of trades that I'm looking for. Um, one of them is to see if we take out that low to look for the previous daily low, or a flip. If we take out that low and come for the daily low, that would be lovely because we are holding this for value gap here. Flip that, look for the previous daily low, or take out that high, or if it takes out this 5 minute high, maybe I am gonna look for the liquidity above, can be the AM session low. That's where I will be going. But with this crazy market, where can we start, ladies and gentlemen? I would love to speak about the JSE close, as it is a Friday, because nothing much is happening here. So now we're playing a waiting game. Let's see. Come on, what's happening? But how is your trading week, man? Welcome to the Friday close session. We'll discuss the JSE, and then we'll speak about the crazy market, the volatility in the market, and why there's so much volatility in the market. I don't know if I'm lagging. I'm extremely lagging today. I hope my audio is not lagging. So instead, I did something stupid. Um, I forgot to cut down or to shut down my PC. So it has not reboosted. Oh. Crazy market, ladies and gentlemen. As we said, it's crazy market, but while waiting for that move to see where we are going next, we're going to look for a trade. But for now, I will be monitoring it. Let's speak about the JSE. Let's get into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, we will speak on them and what's been happening in the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. We have two measures. We have top gainers and top losers for the Friday session and end of the week. Uh, with the top gainers, not so much of the top gaining, with NSA up 2%, Mr. Price up 2.3%, Investec up 1.34%, clicks 0.9, British American 0.9, not so much volatility in the top gainer side in South Africa, the Johannesburg Stock Exchange. However, we need to take a deep breath. I think this needs us to take a deep breath. Okay, top losers. And I said last week that we will be gaining a lot because of gold prices, and certain stocks are taking a hit because of gold prices and the volatility in the market. But let's get into it. On the top loser side, we have Valterra Platinum down a whipping 13.96%, Impala Platinum down 13.28%, Anglo Ashanti 12%, Northern Platinum 12%, and Goldfield 9%. And remember, gold prices are driving this share prices for these mining companies. So I spoke about that. There's so much volatility in the market, and we're not saying the gold upside is done, but a lot of volatility, a lot of volatility in the market. Gold has been something else. But just to close off the gold trade, and oh, look at that. But just to close off the gold idea, let's quickly look at uh, Ashanti Gold is fine. We'll just look at Ashanti Gold because it's something that we can, then we can look at the actual gold prices because this thing has been driving the market like crazy. To look at Ashanti Gold and see what the movement and speak about the movement. But overall, we all know that Anglo Ashanti, let's look at that. It's down 10%. Oh, come on, look at that. How am I doing? It's down 12%. For me, it could give an opportunity to go long, to still add more position into it. Gold Ashanti, another one was Goldfield. Sorry about that. The other one was Goldfield, which is also down about 15% as well. And I think Harmony Gold has also taken a hit. So you can clearly see that these shares are taking a hit based on gold prices, and the gold prices are ridiculously volatile now. But look at gold today. Gold is down 12%. We have lost a lot of gains in just one trading day. And does this mean the overall move to the upside is done? I think not. I'm just interested in seeing if gold is still bullish on the H finder. If it is, I might start to look for longs on gold, as in now or currently. Let's see if it's bullish in the H finder review. Gold is still neutral, so I am not going to look for gold trade, but I do accept and welcome. I do accept and welcome the new retracement in gold down 7% in one single day, which it's a huge, huge, huge move for gold. But we're still waiting for gold to see what's going to happen. As there is stability, you will be expecting gold prices to still come lower. And it looks like our trade setup is coming through. Yep, our trade setup is coming through. Okay. I'm waiting for this 5 minutes closure. I love that. I'm going to wait for this 5 minute closure. If that's 5 minutes close the way I want, I'm going to look for another retracement, and this will be my draw of liquidity. I think that's where I'll be looking to take my positioning. I mean to take off profit. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Okay, let's wait for this 5 minutes closure, and then this will be our point of reaction. I think officially I am bullish for the AM session. I am just gonna wait for this 5 minute closure. Perhaps we're gonna get a reaction like that, and then look for these highs above the for Nasdaq. Yep, we got it close above. Let me see something. Yep, Jennifer. Oh, come on, man. Let's see. It closed above, which has always wanted. I'll just jump on here. One who can say, why don't you enter immediately? I am gonna look for a retest back in that range and to look for a continuation to the upside. I'm just waiting for this 5 minute closure, almost 2 minutes before this 5 minute closure to see where we are going next. It's a Friday, so I don't have to be that aggressive. I don't have to be that aggressive. Hello. Look at this move. Yeah, ne? Yeah. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Just maybe if we sweep this high, maybe we can look for shorts. Because this thing does not seem it wants to come back. Also that high, yeah, 1 hour high. Okay, the is an SMT, yeah. So my long position is still justified. There is a higher time frame SMT. But S&P 500, it looks like it's the strongest one. Can I get a position on it? I doubt. So, because this is the first 1 hour high, yeah, that I've just marked now. Yep, that's a high. That could be a liquidity sweep, and immediately we can start rejecting lower, maybe to come back to the previous day low. Because when you look at S&P 500, we didn't take out the London low, while Nasdaq swept the London low, which means there is an SMT between the London session low, while this one didn't do that. And when we were to look at the 5 minutes, which I was hoping I'll get a trade, we've broken below, come back, reject, and followed up to the upside. Perhaps what earlier on or what I was gonna say, but why don't you look for something like that? I don't think it's doable. This is overstretched now. Even if I were to look for this weaker one, it's a bit overstretched for me to get anything. Unless, yeah, it doesn't seem to be failing anyhow. And even if I were to say, but why didn't I use the 1 minute here? Honestly, there's nothing anywhere where it will justify me will have taken a position here. Because we swept low, closed above, come back, reacted again. It looked like we were holding that support area, but we failed and we immediately pushed to the upside. I don't even know who's talking. I didn't even check the fundamentals today. Let me see. Nothing. Okay. But I'm interested in seeing if, while waiting for this trade to happen, I have other things that I can speak about. We have taken that high. Oh, now starting. This is starting to be interesting. It is starting to be interesting. We just closed another 1 hour candle. When you look at this one, we have taken that high. But the drop liquidity could be at this high or that high, either way. Um, yeah. Can it get continuation? Because it just closed this high. Can we gonna get continuation to take out that and still look for higher prices? I doubt. I honestly doubt. This is a mess. Okay, sweep that, come back lower perhaps. Taking that high. Just gonna see the just range here. We could get short trade, eh? We could get a short trade, yeah. Jengev and last game. You could get a short trade. On the weaker one, we've taken that high, so there is an SMT here. There is an SMT here. So maybe I will look for a trade bit until this low, if it's doable. Just gonna be watching. Just gonna be watching here. What's gonna happen? Not so much of what I want to see, because even if it comes already at that 5 minutes, look, let me sit down, man. Let me sit on my hands. I don't think it will come back. Maybe the drop liquidity it will be this daily low here. Because higher possibility of this move are there. Higher possibility of this move are there. Very high. Even though we've taken that high, but there is still this 5 minutes for value gap. So perhaps we'll get something like this. Yeah, let me wait for that. If it will ever happen. Because I don't trust a move like this. I don't think it will give me a good risk to reward to say I can attempt to take it. Nah, it doesn't. To say you wanna short below here to no, it hasn't cut it for me, so I'm gonna wait. I think it's a bit overstressed, man. Okay, seems like we're still pushing to the upside. Okay, let me show you my trades while we're waiting for this. take all the high. What's gonna happen there? I think I would have loved for you to tap onto this 5 minutes for value gap, 5 minutes for value gap above the AM session, eh? That would have been lovely for me. Yeah, this would have been lovely. But let's see here. Okay. I'm gonna look for this low now. I think it's coming up okay. If we flip that, let me see. Let's see. Yeah, something like this will do. I think though we still have that high, but I see this side have taken all the way up. So yeah. So now I'm just watching. Now I'm just watching for this. Even if it continues to that, so I don't mind. Just saying, Guti. If it does what I want here, I'm gonna look for these shots here. And there is a breaker, 1 minute breaker. Yeah, it's interesting. Came back to retest that breaker before it pushed back to the upside. So I'm just gonna see what's gonna happen here. Oh, come on. Look, you could attempt to look for that low, or even a previous daily low. Just gonna see what's gonna happen here. I also wanted to log in on my other accounts. Let me see. While waiting for the move, don't forget to like and subscribe. Um, For this here, there is a 1 minute breaker, so this will be a very big resistant area. That's what I'm saying. I could even target here myself, but as it come back retest here, I will start to move my stop loss very tightly if this move happens. What am I expecting? What am I expecting? There's something I'm expecting and I'm forgetting. quickly set up something here. Suppose I'm gonna jump in as it closes. I don't like the closure. I'm gonna wait. I don't like how it closed. I thought it was gonna close directly below. I'm gonna wait. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, come on, man. Let me see. Let me see something. Okay, I'm gonna wait a bit. I'm gonna wait for full closure below. Rejecting. Rejected back to the upside, so I'm not gonna take it. Come on. Come on. Any close, I'm gonna go in. It's failing to close below, man. Yeah. I went in. Yeah. I did jump in. Jumped in there. I'm on this trade. I'm gonna attempt to go in on my other account if it logs in, but I'm on this trade. Let's see, what mistake am I doing? Okay. Ooh, look at that rejection. Okay, how do I log in here without disturbing my trade? Okay, let me do this. I like these rejections, eh? Ah, I went on two accounts. So let's see how it unfolds. How do I make this very reasonable for me to, let me say 15. Okay. Just thinking, sorry. Hold on, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming now. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're still waiting. I still want to see what's going to happen. I'm even tempted to. I'm even tempted to. Need water. Oh, I'm thirsty. Okay, we'll go take water. Let's see. Okay, there's something happening here that I'm noticing. Nasdaq has not taken that high. It looks like we've opened. This 15 came back, reacted on that fair value gap and continuation. There's still possibility of this move, eh? It can still come back low. Yeah. So 5 flips. If 5 flips, that will be good. If there's 5 flips, it will be good. Like this. One flip of the 5. That will be interesting. Like now. Good move so far. Let's see if at some point we can reduce risk. Closer below, I'm gonna move to break even. Yep. Stop at break even. Yeah, stop at break even. Stop at break even. Oh, shucks. No, I've seen something. Sorry. Let me see. It's a Friday after all. I just want to see if I can reduce or move break even. Sorry. Break even. Let me see this risk here. If risk is here, just to be safe. Just to be safe until I'm sure where the next move is. Yeah. Stop above, just to be sure until I'm so certain about the next move. Give a 1 is to 1. Let's see if we're gonna get a continuation. Say something. The reason why I don't want, yes, this is a definite trade that I'm looking for. And look at that. I think moving my stop loss to break even early will kill me here. So I'm just gonna still have risk, but minimum risk now. So yeah, still I'm still watching this area. If we break below, definitely I'm gonna start to move my stop loss very tight. Extremely tight. But we might be taken out. Look at that move. Oh, come on, sorry. The stop loss is here. Yeah. This move will be very important. If we break below there, it will be very important. Let me just go get water. You know what's interesting here? This will be your another entry or proper entry here. Stop loss above and enter here. Not exactly at this point, but stop loss above this high here. But in my case, if I were to look, oh, come on, man. Just trying to see something because I feel like I am positioned extremely wrong here. Let me see. I don't like putting my stop loss above the stop. I wanted to put it, but I realized that this could give me another confirmation. So stop loss is here. Just to be clean, just to be safe as well. And then I sit now. Now I sit. Let me go get water. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, oh, just save that as an order block. That gives me a bit of confidence. Can below there. Okay, on the flip side, on the long positioning, guys, I will speak about trades that I have while waiting for this to play out. I have a few forex trades that I have. The first one, it's the first one is I've taken British pound against the Canadian dollar. I've taken that. I also have taken China 50. I've also taken China 50 as well. These are the two trades that I have so far. And I'm closely monitoring. Uh, I'll show you now. I'm closely monitoring. Hold on, man. I'm closely monitoring British pound against the US dollar as NZD CAD, NZD GPU against anything against the yen. On the bearish side, I don't like trading platinum, by the way. Euro AUD, Euro NZD. I will try Euro NZD, British pound against OD. So let's see. And I did explain that why I'm thinking Aussie is still a very strong bullishness. However, let me see. I'll not even attempt to go long. I'm looking for shorts here. Also, Euro AUD, same thing. There is no direct opportunity that I'm looking for. Same move. I think I spoke about this move. This is a move that I'm waiting for. That's the move that I'm waiting for. What time is it? Oh, come on. This trade now is starting to annoy me. Look, most pairs are overstretched given the fact that, um, yeah, given the fact that late has been volatile, the market moved in one way. So we have not gotten a good retracement. This could be a hold of the support. Others can attempt to go short here on this high, but not my cup of tea. Can attempt to go short here, stop loss above the look for lower prices, but it's not something that I look for. I've not seen. Okay, nothing. It's interesting, yeah? So there's nothing much happening, man. Honestly, we are retesting the support. Could we start to definitely go back lower as we hold the support? I don't know. Most pairs are just not conducive. They're not at a space where you could look for a trade. Besides what I've gotten, besides the trades that I have, there's nothing much for me. Okay, let me see. That's a bit stretched for me. I wanted to go long here. I am still looking for longs. If it comes back here, I'll look for that long. Yeah, there's nothing much. Okay. Let's go back to the day trading. Come on, close below there. I think if it closed like this, definitely gonna move my stop loss to break even. Okay. Stop loss at break even. Do I? Yes. Stop loss at break even. There's no need for risk at all now. Now we're just doing trade management. We're gonna start trading very tightly now. Just wanted to hold that 1 minute fair value gap here as support and come back, break and retest there. Once it retests there, I'm going to decide if I'm shutting it down or not. I'll move my stop loss very tightly. I wanted to close below here. Stop loss tightly. It's a Friday, man. If you can take profit, take profit. Come on. Gonna move stop tightly, depending on how it closes. Doesn't close the way I want. Let's see. What stop loss here? Let me watch and see. Moving tightly. Oh, shucks. Oh, look at that. Yep. I might be taking out stop losses here. Maybe to take a 1:1 then. I'm gonna call it a day on one, yeah. There. I've called it a day, yeah. I have another trade though, because this was my first target anyway. But I am holding another one. Yeah. I've taken profit on all. Okay. I've cut the trade short and I'll explain why. Told you it's a Friday. I'm just gonna move everything very tightly as we are going to 10 o'clock. Tends to be hectic. So first stop loss was here. I got a 1.14, which on a Friday is not a bad day. And I was speaking about this move here. So let me explain my trade. Let me explain. Hold on. Let's explain. It's a Friday. Why do you want to hold on more? Here, here's the reason. Sometimes you don't have to hold on for such a huge curious. But anyway, here is the reason. Earlier on, if you were with me earlier, I spoke about a retracement to this 5 minute fair value gap here, and we've come back and tapped that 5 minutes fair value gap. I don't see a reason for me continuation to look for these lows, because possibility are we might hold that and flip it back again to come back for those highs. So for me, it's a bit of a problem. And when you look at here, when you look at S&P 500 also, there is this breaker here that is it has formed. So the confluence, it says yes, there is can be a still they can still be moved lower, but given the fact that it's a Friday, we could hold that support after taking after reject entering the hold that 5 minutes for value gap and reject back to the upside. Possibility of that are quite high. So I didn't see a need for me to hold on. As I said, once we tap here, we're gonna move our stop loss to break even, because anyway, that was our first major target for for the day, to say if it comes back here, you could look for longs. But we came back here on a Friday. Why not take profit? We took profit here. As I said, as it comes back lower, you look at, firstly, we're like we could get to react again here, and then if you wanted to re-enter, I did explain here that you can enter stop loss above. You got your 1:2 if you entered there. But for me, I've oriented the stop loss above. I got a 1.5, almost a 1.5. And then there's no need for me to re-enter because I was down, a bit down, and on the Friday, anything could have happened. So as we roll over, stop loss at break even when we close below, leave that fair value gap, market as support. As we come back lower, take profit there. Look at what I was avoiding. Take profit there. Already stop loss at break even. Take profit there. If it rolls over, as it comes back and tap that 5, start to move extremely tight, so that when it rejects while you have already secured profit. I hope it makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Other than that, I think for the Friday, it's a decent move and a decent take profit. I'm happy with the Friday move, so I'm gonna take profit. I'm gonna take these moves and call it a week. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I truly appreciate all of you. Look out for videos. If I'll make a video this weekend explaining all the possible trades that I'm looking for on a swing positioning. For now, I have China 50 and GBP card that are long-term trade. So other than that, do not forget to like and subscribe. It's a Friday. We're calling it a night early. Have a great day, guys.